let's talk a little bit about this project. This one comes with a lot of complexity. The original house has been added on to multiple times. And when we looked at this project originally, that was what created the issues, because we have multiple bearing points that have been moved and changed and moved and changed. And what you're looking at right now, this front part of the house is actually an addition on the original house. And if you walk up here and look, you can see where the old foundation was is all the way back there underneath this addition. When they built it, they built right over the top of the front porch and used the front porch wall as the bearing wall for this wall that's here now. Now what we've done is suspended that wall and held it up with LVLs on the back side of it. You'll be able to see that in a minute. But that's what holds it up, so we could go in and knock all that concrete out, excavate, take the old concrete floor out. Then we dug this all down so that we can get a usable crawl space. So this will make really great storage. We're about 64 inches tall, which is going to be perfect for warehousing all the things that you don't need all the time, Christmas decorations, that kind of stuff. Was kind of painful getting this all out, but now that this is done, we've moved everything forward. We can tear everything out that is here. The addition, we can tear out the original part of the house. What we're going to do is set new trusses in here. They go from the back of the house all the way to the front. So we won't have any beams in here. It will be truly all open and usable. We'll go in and take a look at the front, but that's essentially what we're doing in this project, is giving them an actual living room that is usable. They have a huge fireplace in here. It's another thing you'll see in a minute that we're taking out. And that's going to open that all up, give them the ability to put in an island, have a nice big kitchen, dining room, living room area as an open concept. So we'll go in and take a look at that. This is going to be the new front porch here. We've got this excavated out. We're going to pour sidewalk across in here, a couple of steps going up, and we're going to reuse the front door and the windows. They're not that old. We're just going to literally pull those forward so it'll look just like the old house did. It's just going to be further forward. So let's go in and take a look at the rest. This was all just dirt underneath the old porches, and now we've converted it into usable space. Had the footings below us been deeper, we actually would have taken this all the way down to basement level, and this would have been a whole nother addition to their basement as well. It was going to add a lot of complexity and cost to shore up this wall, pour new footings and foundation underneath this while it's in place. So we opted, just in an effort to save cost, not to do that, just to dig it as low as we could, and that's where we're at. So you're seeing this is kind of the middle of the storm. This is the dining room, and what they were using as a living room is this space right over here where it's all open. This is where the old front porch was, and they had an entertainment center there and a couple of chairs, but this was all they had for living room. This beam right here replaced what used to be the front of the house, and this is a load point. When we move and add that load point, and then we try to put a third load point out there, we end up with a lot of complexity here that costs actually a lot more money than just ripping this all out and putting new trusses in here that stem from the back wall to the front wall. So that's what we decided we're going to do. So as we go through this project, you'll be able to see different pieces of it, but we're going to drop literally everything that's above us here is all coming out. And then we'll set the new trusses. That'll give you an idea of what this is going to feel like, but it'll be huge. We're also going to open up this staircase that's right behind this wall. When you have staircases like this that go down and have a wall behind it, visually this doesn't feel as big. Even though there's space there, we can't see it. We're going to build a banister wall across here, reverse the staircase, so we come down here, go down, but you're going to see all the way to that wall, which is going to make this space feel massive, even though we didn't have any square footage there. Doing the staircase going that way also gives us the ability to have a legal staircase going in the basement, because right now the landings aren't legal, nothing about it meets code. You can see here the chimney footprint is in the ceiling. this is what were ripped out, and this is right in the middle of their kitchen. Of course, it was part of the original of the house, so they had left it. We're going to take that out all the way to the basement, and this will all come out. All of this intersecting stuff here will come out, and that will then all be usable space for the kitchen. On this project, we're not doing a whole lot of modifications to the kitchen. We're going to leave it the same. The bulk of the work is really to get big, open, usable space so that they can entertain people who come out to visit the lake, which is really why they bought the house. So that's the crux of this part of the project. We can take a quick look downstairs, see what the impacts are going to be down there. Phase 2 of this project will be gutting the basement and reconfiguring it. This is going to come out, go all the way up to the ceiling. Banister wall will be here. These stairs, when they come down, this landing is supposed to be a minimum of 3 foot by 3 foot, and we're nowhere near that. So because we're doing such an invasive project, this isn't going to meet code, and they're not going to pass that. So by changing the staircase so that it starts over here and comes down here, I've got all of this space down here that now I can use as a landing, which is going to be massively helpful. We're also going to take out this ceiling. This is a drop ceiling that they put in, and it's hiding ductwork and all kinds of fun stuff. We're actually going to take that out, reconfigure things so that we can take our ceiling height right up to the bottom of the floor joist. Gives us almost another 4 inches on this project. We're also going to be eliminating these ducts. The way that the furnace is set up, the ductwork comes down and goes this way. When we put the addition on out that way, I'd have to come out after 3 major elbows in the ductwork, come from here out that way another 27 feet. There's no airflow that's going to make it that far. So we're going to reconfigure this, put this in the new crawl space, then we get full headroom here, and it's going to streamline all the airflow so that we can go front to back of the house efficiently, and they won't have hot and cold spots in the house like you get with a lot of renovations because people don't change the ductwork to account for the project that they're doing. This is the bottom of that chimney that's upstairs. So when we rip that out, it's going to come all the way down to the floor here. That's going to open this all up, and the next phase, we're going to take this bathroom, we're going to move it back into that storage room. Everything that's in the storage room back here is going to get moved into the storage space, and this is going to be a one big huge L-shaped basement that they'll be able to use so that when the kids are out boating, they can come right in through the door, go right into this bathroom. So that's going to be phase 2 of the project. Phase 3 is a whole new master suite on the other end of the house. And when we get to that project, we'll bring you up to speed on that. But that's where we're at right now. Next week, we do the rest of the demo and the framing, reconfiguration. So we'll catch a couple of videos there, and you can keep up to speed with us on how this project's progressing.